YouTube, what is going on? It is Crowder. I'm bringing you guys the video you have all been waiting for. The Gulag, how to win it. As a lot of you guys have really wanted this video, it seems that a lot of you guys end up in the Gulag quite often. So here we are bringing you how to win your Gulags, make it a little bit easier, show you some strategies if you're a good player, a bad player, etc., etc. So this should help you out a little bit. This is not going to give you a 100% win rate in the Gulag, but it should definitely help out a lot. I think this could help some of the more casual players. A lot of my tips videos are really meant for the casual player who's not super advanced. So if you're someone dropping 25 kills and you're just finessing everybody all over the Gulag, not the video for you. But if you really do want help getting a little bit better, not being the buy me back Barry of the team where every time you go to the Gulag you lose, all your friends make fun of you, here it is. You're not the walking duffel bag anymore. You're not buy me back Barry. You are Gulag Gary. You are winning the Gulags, and you're going to watch this video. You're going to subscribe to the channel, and everything that I show you guys, I really do hope it helps you guys out. We're going to get right back into this now. We're going to go into the Gulag showers. It's a free-for-all right now on a Gulag showers, a multiplayer map. It's kind of like the Gulag. It's not exactly, but I'll explain a bunch while I'm there. And yeah, let's get right into it. Okay. So here we are in the Gulag shower map right now. This is a gunfight map. This is not the exact layout of the Gulag, but I figured this would be the easiest way for me to explain some of the stuff for you. But to run it down really quick, I'm pretty sure there's 3 versions of the Gulag, and all 3 of them are pretty similar. There's 3 versions of the Gulag, and all 3 of them are a little bit different, but honestly, mainly the same kind of thing. So when you're in a 1v1 in Call of Duty, just in general here, and you're on a small enclosed area like this map right now, I'm going to run around it and just give you a little bit of a view of that. If this was the map, how I would play it. You have this lane, which is left. You have the middle lane, and then you have the right lane, right? And it's very easy to get your information and then play from your information. So what I do, or what I've noticed a lot when I'm watching someone in the Gulag, is they don't use their information, and there's 2 types of players, right? There's the player that spawns back right, and you can see the guy through the wall, which we'll get to in a second, where you, like, before you start the Gulag, and you spawn back right, and you just do this. And then die, right? And I always am the person to be like, I don't know what that guy was doing, but okay, like, thanks for the free kill. And then there's the player that spawns right here. The other guy spawns across the map on that side, and they do this. And then, and that's it. They don't look left, they don't look right. They just pray that he comes to the right side, and then I usually run around him, come here and assassinate him. You guys have seen me do it plenty of times if you watch the stream. Those 2 strategies are very, very 50-50. I don't really like the way those work. If you're actually in a Gulag and you want it to be more consistent, you're not always going to win your Gulags. There's always going to be RNG involved when it comes to how you play them. If this guy goes left, you go right kind of thing. But the main thing that I would say to you guys on how to win your Gulags is information. So what I mean by information is this. When you spawn here, the first thing I'm going to address really quick is you see the guy through the wall. So most of the time, you see the red outline through the wall. I'm sure my editor can get something up there just to show you an example. You usually can see the way he's looking, because a lot of the times people are going like this before they're like starting their match, right, in the Gulag. And a lot of the times if he's based by looking this way, his first step is going to be this way, right? And immediately that's information you can potentially use to your advantage. So sometimes they're AFK and then it's hard to judge, but sometimes they like do a little spin and then they go like this. And now if they're aimed like this, they're probably going to go middle or far left. So immediately right then and there, you have used your information to narrow it down to where he should be on the map for the most part. And then right then and there, you're already at an advantage. You already know where he's going to be. So you're taking a little bit of the RNG out of it, and you're going right into the Gulag, having a chance to have a fair gunfight that's in your favor, and then hopefully you win the gunfight, right? So yeah, that would be step number 1, is always try and use the opponent of like what you can see and where they're going to go, and try and predict it right off the rip. If you can do that and you predict correctly, you're already probably 10 to 20% more likely to win your Gulag. Second of all, with the information of what I was saying is, if this was the specific map, right, and I run out this right doorway, if I run to this right doorway and I don't see him and I slide to this corner, I will know exactly where he is almost every single time due to the sole fact of this. Back right, he spawns back left. So if I slide up to here and I don't see him to the left or middle, I'll tell you exactly what I think in my mind when I'm in the Gulag. So ready? I spawn in here. I sprint, I do a slide, and I aim. So now there's 3 things he could be doing. He could have already pushed up and done the same exact thing and like be behind this corner. Like we could be like aiming at the same thing and we don't see each other. He's back left of his base because he has not moved. He did one of those strategies where I showed you guys where the guy just crouches and stares straight, right? Or he ran all the way across here and he's on the other side of my wall to the right. Right then and there again, it's better if you just sit back here because now you don't know if he's here, if he's coming through the middle. You never see if where he crossed to or any of the information. You're kind of at a disadvantage, right? So you slide up to this place and you wait. And now what I like to do if I'm taking it really serious, which is very rare, but when I do take it very serious, I slide up here and I wait. And now if I get my tactical, and a lot of the times people complain about tacticals, C4s and all that in the Gulag, if you are taking it seriously and you're trying to win your Gulag, you wait until you get your tactical. If it's a snapshot grenade, a stun, a flash, those 3 grenades you can use for a shit ton of information and it will help you out so much. So what you want to do is you wait. Like I said before, while you're waiting here, you know they can either be right there, back left of his base, like kind of hovering around, or like on the other side of this wall or like back here, right? So what I would do is I would throw my flash like that. And if I don't hit anything back left, now most likely he's probably not there because that stun possibly still would hit him. And he's not back left because it has not hit anything. He's probably on my right side. So immediately right then and there, I back up and you can play it slow and preem like this. Or you back up and then you would slide to the right and now you know he's on your right side. And that all happens within the process of 5 seconds. I think you get your Gulag tacticals in like 5 seconds. I'm not too sure. But regardless, that entire process that I just broke down for you guys is what you guys want to do. And it all happens within 5 seconds. So you can be very aggressive, but also very smart. And then usually it leads you into like a really good chance of winning your Gulag. You do this again. I'll run it down. So you go up here, you slide, you preem, you didn't see anything. 1, 2, 3, you get your tactical. You throw it this way, and then you back up, and now you immediately know he's there. So the one thing that kind of counters his strategy is if he were to go all the way across this way and aim down, as soon as he sees you throw the tactical, he knows where you are. So the reason why I say kind of jump out to the left and have more cover is if you don't see him here and you throw your tactical, he probably saw you throw your tactical or heard that with the footsteps, right? And then that's why you should immediately slide out and not do one of these. Like walk out slowly and give him a free kill. If you guys have watched my aiming and movement video, you know kind of why. But yeah, you want to get on this wall, play it smart, and that's strategy number 1. So that's for a little bit more of a talented player, someone that is kind of trusting their gunfight wins, because if you come out here and he challenges you, you're gonna have to win a straight up gunfight. If you come out here and he's pushing your right side, you're gonna have to win a straight up gunfight, and it's gonna be a little bit weird. It's kind of more of like an advanced movement. If you're very smooth with that and you can kind of think quickly, that's the way to go. So now strategy number 2, guys, strategy number 2, and this is probably the main 2 strategies I would give to you for this video, is kind of for the slower player. And it all depends also on what weapon. Right now in season 5, we get different weapons like every 2-3 weeks. With the LMGs, you definitely want to be aimed in and played a little bit slower. With the pistols and stuff, you can kind of abuse the cameras, but that's a whole different topic. If you guys like this specific video, please leave in the comments that you loved it. And when season 6 of Warzone comes out, I promise you guys, I will drop this every single time they change the weapons. So if there's pistols for 2 weeks, I'll show you how to win season 6 Gulags. And then if there's LMGs the next week, I will show you how to win with LMGs. I will remake the video and constantly keep you guys updated. But that's only if you guys really like this video. If this video doesn't do that well, I understand, and then obviously I won't do it. So it's all up to you guys on how much you smash the like button and show me some love. But back to strategy number 2. Strategy number 2 is a little bit slower. I actually hate when people do this against me. You guys hear it in my stream all the time, but it's not a bad play. It is kind of smart. And if you want to use your tacticals, if you have a Claymore or C4, what you do is you kind of wait back here and you see it. So you wait back here for a second. If he spawns there, you kind of like give a shoulder, don't see anything, and back up. And then you can put like a Claymore on the right side and then play it really slow and just see if he's pushing your left and play it kind of like campy in your base. I don't really recommend that though, because if they play it slow too, then it becomes like a race to the flag. But like what I like to do if I'm playing slow is kind of like a 50-50 strat, but you're still getting information. So what I mean by that is you spawn here, you try and predict where he's going to go. And you slide to the middle and then like slide again to the left. And then like you kind of go back and forth until you spot him. And then when you spot him, like you aim in and like try and like play it smart and like play it like, you know, in the way of like, you're hoping he pushes you if he's like an aggressive player. And if not, then it's like kind of a race to the flag. The reason why I don't like this strategy as much is just because it's kind of tough for me to play like super slow. But at the same time with LMGs currently, I would actually recommend this strat over strat number 1 just because of the aim down sight speed. With the LMGs, it's really hard to get your sight up even if they're pre-aiming you. So like what I like to do is just kind of throw those shoulder peeks. And if you guys haven't watched the how to aim better or how to move better, what a shoulder peek is when like you shoulder like that. So if there was someone right there, right? And I go like this, and I go like this and I stop moving, he can shoot me, right? If I go like this, I can see him for a split second. I get my information. And then when I get my information, now I know he is there. I can either re-peek like that and pre-fire him, or I can go back to this side and like kind of try and work up an advantage on him. It's just all about getting the information from those shoulder peeks. So when you're doing strategy number 2, you kind of want to slide and slide across and just try and spot him. And then when you spot him, that's when you can like kind of make your move and have like more of an advantageous like move towards him to get those kills and be smarter. This video is really to kind of eliminate the RNG of someone just aiming down. I see it so many times for casual players aiming down and just not caring about anything else, and then like not really like having anything in their favor, and it's kind of just luck. Where like here you can throw these shoulders, and the two ways I would shoulder peek someone is like this. If he was right there on that corner, shoulder peek like that, where you're just popping out for a second, I promise you he can't kill you unless he's pre-firing you. And if it's not like that, what you want to do is really learn the super OP shoulder peek, what I call is a slide shoulder, where you slide like that and just do that. So you're moving faster and you can just continuously slide, and if you want to slide and shoulder like that, and boom, boom, boom. You'll see me do this in a lot of intense situations just overall in Warzone. Very, very helpful movement. If you can learn that, definitely do it in the Gulag. And now the last thing that I'm going to teach you guys, just for the sake of the video, because I can go on about this for hours and you guys know that, is timing. So I've given you 2 strategies, information. I've given you everything that I can give to you guys. But the last thing I'm going to give to you guys here is timings in the Gulag. So what that means is the natural time of someone to run somewhere is the information that I'm using in my head, and a lot of really good pro players, good Warzone players, your favorite YouTubers are doing as well, and they might not even know it, is the natural timings in someone's head. So what I mean by that is if someone spawns across here and I spawn across here. Here, ready? 1, 2, 3. It takes me 3 seconds to run across to the right? So if you know a lot of players that don't know much about Call of Duty, what they do is they'll spawn in and do that one strategy I was telling you guys about, where they just aim in, right? And now if he spawns across that map right there in that corner, and your first play is to spawn and do this for 3 total seconds, because you guys just, if you refer back to what I just did, I ran across and counted to 3. For 3 total seconds, there is no possible way that guy can be there. It's not possible. It's physically, he's not fast enough. He can't run there. So the natural timing of him to run there, it doesn't even make sense to aim at that side like for 3 seconds. So what you want to do is, once again, if you want to do another strategy, you do this. You know it takes 3 seconds from that way to that way. I would shoulder peek middle and then look back to the right. So if you had some weird feeling that he's going to go across to that side, right? What I would do is, for more information and the most advantageous information for you to win, is here. Gulag starts in 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3. And right there, I shoulder peeked all of the middle of this map. I would be able to see if he's doing some weird rush in the middle, and I have information of most of this map right now. I don't see anything. Then by the time I slide back and challenge, that's when he would just be getting there. So I feel like that's the best way to explain natural timings, and that goes for everything in Warzone, in multiplayer, in anything. I can get really in depth with that. That's more of like a pro player mechanic and skill. But that natural timing, just think about it when you're doing it in the Gulag. So it takes 3 seconds for him to go right there, right? I'll show you one more example, because I know, once again, don't want to keep you here for 30 minutes. Gulag starts in 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, right? So it takes 2 seconds to get to here. So realistically speaking, you can see that cross. So another good strategy for this specific map, obviously Gulag maps are a little bit different, is this. You're in the back right like this, and now it takes 3 seconds to get across. So right, so once again, 1, 2, and like, so 2.5 seconds he crosses, so you can see it, right? And you can see this cross right here. So if he was at the corner, this map is symmetrical. So if he was at that corner, he can see you at like 1.5, 2, right? If you spawn right here and you slide, 1, boom. So this strategy that I can show you, this coming up, this is literally off the fly right now. Just from me talking now, I'm getting my mind going. This is kind of how I can explain it to you. With this strategy, you can go like this, watch the cross to that first post, and then you can see him not post. If you know he has not slid to there, you can now say, okay, if he's not there, he's either sitting back left of his base, or he crossed maybe across there. I don't know the natural timing of that. You would be like this. Ready? You would slide. Nothing crossed there, and then you know you can pre-fire and get like kind of flashy with it, and that guy would be like, how the hell did you know he's cheating, or he makes all these accusations where a lot of people even come to my chat and say I'm cheating. No, it's just a true natural timing of players. It was not possible for that guy to be there until 3 seconds. So if I start pre-firing at 3 seconds and he walks into it, I'm not cheating. It's just I knew that in the natural timings of my head, he was going to be in the back right corner because I shouldered this, didn't see him cross, and then I came back and pre-fired. So there's so many little things like that in these Gulags and just in general that I can get real in depth with, but I obviously can't right now for the sake of this one. But guys, if you like this video, you tell me that you love it. You guys smash that like button. You guys tell your friends this video gets the triple up arrows on YouTube. I promise you, for Season 6, I will make how to win Gulags. For the Cold War Warzone or whatever that's coming out, I will teach you how to win your Gulag. I promise this YouTube channel will be full of vlogs one day when I ever leave my house. High kill gameplays for like my own fun, right? Showing you guys how to get high kills and all that stuff. And then there's going to be so much educational videos for you guys on my channel, even in the high kill gameplays, the recoil testing and all that. So if you like this video, please tell me in the comments below, smash the like button, tell a friend, tell everyone to subscribe to the YouTube, because I am here for you guys. I want you guys to become the best players you can be, pursue your pro career, just get better than all your friends or anything it is. I'm here for you. So hopefully you enjoyed this. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, turn the notifications on, guys. Guys, I will see you tomorrow for the next video. Later. Peace. I'm out. Peace.